Hey guys, you're watching Katie Crafts, and it's been so long since I last made a Minecraft video. This has been such a highly requested figure, and finally today I'll be showing you all the steps and pieces required to make my 3D Artkal / Perler bead skeleton. Let's get started. First thing I should mention is that I'm using mainly Artkal beads for this project, with only some dark gray beads that are from the Perler brand. The Artkal beads I'm using are S43, S07, S79, S78, and S77. I understand that most of you probably don't have Artkal beads, but with Perler beads I didn't have enough colors to work with. I only have white, gray, and dark gray, and I don't think these can make the skeleton figure look accurate to the skeleton in-game. That's why I never made it. Now that I have all these different shades of gray, I'm finally able to make an accurate skeleton figure, and if you really want to make this but you don't have Artkal beads, there's nothing stopping you from making a completely gray Perler bead skeleton. These are all the pieces that will interlock to make the skeleton head. You can pause the video at any time and copy the pattern onto your own pegboard. The only parts that use dark gray Perler beads are the eyes and the mouth. The rest is made up of Artkal beads that I tried arranging similar to the skeleton in-game, but most of it is pretty random. To iron, I'm just placing a piece of ironing paper on top of all the pieces, and with my iron set at number 3, I moved my iron around the pegboard to make sure everything is fused, and I did the exact same thing on the other side. Now for the fun part, it's time to assemble all the puzzle pieces together. And that is the head all assembled. Now it's time to move on to the arms and legs. In total, I have 12 pieces that will make up the arms and legs. The top 6 are for the arms and the bottom 6 are for the legs. Note that there is an extra bead for each of the middle pieces of the leg set. Once ironed, they should click together as usual, and again you can see that all the different shades of gray beads are just randomly placed in the arm and leg designs. Now for the hardest part of the entire project. Well, it's not that hard to assemble, but it was pretty hard for me to figure out the designs. It's time to assemble all these pieces to make the rib cage, spine, and pelvis. Rib cage done. And that's the pelvis. Now I can grab the 2 legs and slide them into part of the slot. And finally, for the spine pieces, take this one and put it into the same slot as you did for the legs. And then take the second piece and slide it into the remaining space. And lastly, you can take the top ribcage piece and slide the spine right into the slots. To attach the arms to the side ribs, I am using toothpicks as I normally do for these projects so that they are able to move back and forth. Same idea for the head. I just take the two connecting pieces, put a toothpick through it, and then snap the pieces back into place. Structurally, this skeleton is very unstable and most likely cannot stand up on its own. So I made these two pieces that act as a stand, a support for the leg bones so that the skeleton can stay upright. It may take a few tries to reposition the figure in order to get it to stand, as you can see here, but once you do get it to balance, it'll look amazing. And of course, I always give these figures a weapon to hold, so for the skeleton, I used mini beads since they are lighter and won't cause it to be even more unbalanced to make a bow and arrow. You can just copy the Minecraft bow and arrow design with regular sized beads if you don't have the mini size, but I'm not sure if the skeleton can balance with such a large weapon. Since toothpicks can't fit through the mini beads, I decided to just use some sticky tack to attach the bow and arrow to the arms. And there you go. This is how you make a bow and arrow equipped Minecraft skeleton out of Artkal and Perler beads. I really hope you guys enjoyed this 3D Minecraft bead figure. Thank you again, Artkal, for sending me the beads. They worked out perfectly for this project. I'll be making more Perler and Artkal projects soon, so please stay tuned for that. If you recreate this, tag me at CutieCraft so I can see how it turned out, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time with another CutieCraft.